G'day, I'm Simulated Erk, and welcome back to another series on Farm Simulator. It is 2020. I haven't played Farm Simulator a lot over the last year or so. Back in the Simulated Erk studio, a new Simulated Erk studio in Erk Tower in Newcastle, about 2 or 3 hours north of Sydney. I have moved and getting things back underway with Simulated Erk. It has been a lot of fun. I've recently played a couple of games which really do fit the Farm Simulator vibe. Bus Mechanic Simulator and Train Station Renovation that you could also see across SimulatedErkGaming.com and Simulated Erk on YouTube. Anywho, we are using Farming Simulator 19. In the previous episodes we used Farming Simulator 17. Looks fairly similar, except there is native support for John Deere. John Deere is a part of this game. Farm Simulator 17, you could get mods, but this is now officially supported. Even though the tutorial is probably the same, we're going to go ahead and do it anyway and have a look at what we have to do. So a slightly new look and feel. However, having said that, it does look fairly familiar if you were on Farm Simulator 17, just like I was. I wasn't going to get the new version, but I had a look on Steam. It was, not even $40, so I thought I might as well go right ahead, start a new series with a new version of the game. So we'll have a look at the equipment and we'll get into it and we'll see how we go. Now, this is the first time that I've actually opened Farming Simulator 19. I've just done some adjustments to the resolution so I can record. I'm actually recording on a 49-inch monitor, but I'm not using all the 49 inches because I've got other things going on either side related to my workflow. So it's basically two monitors, the same that I was using before, except it's all one big monitor. Here we go into the tutorial now. I thought somebody was going to read to me. I'm going to have to do the reading. In today's lessons, we'll learn about arable farming. To produce crops, there are three mandatory steps: cultivating, sowing, and harvesting. Let's start with cultivating. Cultivating aerates the ground before you start sowing your crops. You'll need a tractor and a cultivator for this task. Graphics look pretty sweet. So we can use the keyboard, we can use the mouse, or we can use gamepad. Here's the tractor, and just like on the previous Farm Simulator, we press E to enter, and it's also giving me tips for the gamepad because I am using a gamepad as well. And so it will actually vary depending on if I'm using gamepad or if I'm using keyboard or mouse. I'm not going to plug the steering wheels in at this point. We need to acknowledge that. So attach tool using A. So we'll go forward a bit and we'll attach it. Oh, I'll tell you what, the graphics look amazing on okay, so we can switch between them just like on the previous version. Alright, so we will select the tool using Y. Y. So left button. Okay, so we need to lower the cultivator. Alright, so let's... You know who my farmer sort of reminds me of? If you've ever seen Letterkenny, Wayne from Letterkenny, the farmer. Graphics have greatly improved. Another 2 years of development, another 2 years of technology growth. To be expected. Yeah. I'm not sure if we're supposed to do this whole... Oh no, there is a progress bar top right. This is going to be sweet. Massive shout out to Sean and Jen, old friends of mine from California. Haven't been able to do any international travel for various reasons for quite some time. But I know Jen in particular loved it when I played Farm Simulator before, so here's a new version. Alright, now we time to plant some seeds. Ready to plant some seeds? Sean and Jen, let's plant some seeds, eh? So it'll be to a Canadian accent as well. Alright. So we need a tractor and a sowing machine. Or a sowing machine. Okay, so we'll do what we did before. Oh, we're going to be able to use the John Deere straight away. How good's that? The old John Deere. Now we're cooking. Alright, we'll get into it using X. So we don't need a weight at the front. We need to go back. That looks pretty sweet. So we'll attach. So refill left gamepad down. Okay. Refill down. First you need to fill the tool. That's what I'm trying to do, isn't it? Left down. Are we refilling it? Let's get out. It's a pretty look. Pretty sweet looking. Everything looks brand new. we'll get in. Okay, have to compress R. We can lower it. We can turn it on. Good to see that the keys are basically the same as the previous version. That's good. Let's get into it, eh? So we should have a look at what we're actually doing. Don't know if I'm ready for first person yet. You can even see the smoke coming out of the smokestack. This is way cool. Now we have to grow the field. After some time has passed, the field is ready to be harvested. You will need a combine harvester and a header for this task. The combine harvester harvests the grain and separates it from the stems, then the grain can be sold. So we'll do this before. Oh, how good does that look? Seriously. Helps if I press the correct button. So we'll go forward a bit. And we'll attach. Okay, so we'll keep the so we'll lower the header. And we'll unfold the harvester. And we'll turn it on. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, here we go again. Okay, so the harvester's almost full. On the left hand side, need to give it plenty of room. Okay, we'll probably turn the harvester off at this point. Whoops, bump the trailer. Why? No. Pipe out. Here we go. Have we lined it up? No, we haven't. Have to go down a bit. Go back a bit, try again. And there we go. Into the right position now. We are emptying the harvest canola. Okay, so we'll get out of the harvester and we'll get into the tractor. And we need to go to the north. Around to the left. Get out to the road. There we go. So in many ways the tutorial's similar to Farm Simulator 17, but the graphics are fantastic. And better integration with gamepads and that sort of thing. Okay, start, right button and Y. Okay, we are now ready to go into crop protection. We'll do these 3 tutorials first. We're not necessarily worried about animals or anything else at that, or you know, cutting down trees. Didn't really like cutting down trees in the last version. So we'll have a look at some crop protection and things like that. We'll go through the tutorials this episode, and then on the next episode we'll get straight into We'll get straight into life on our new farm. Gotta say, the graphics, the user interface is a lot better. How the gamepad or the controller's incorporated seems a lot better than the previous version. Although, to be fair to the previous version, it does date back from 2016, which is a long time. Alright, let's get into this. Okay, so we need to remove some weeds now. So, same as before, we'll get into our tractor. We'll go forward first and collect our counterweight. And then we'll go back and we'll attach our device. So, alright, so what are we doing now? We are unfolding the weeder. Wait for the animation. And now we'll lower it. And here we go. Should have a look at what we're actually doing. So we are spraying. Have a look from the side, maybe. We're basically putting chemicals onto the ground to kill weeds, etc. So we'll go this way because we can. What I'd be more in favour of, and I'm pretty sure I did this last time, is that I'd actually plough a little bit more around the field so that the various pieces of equipment can turn around, and so they're not necessarily on the grass when you turn. So I'm just doing this just to get the progress bar to climb so we can go to the next bit. Do some circle work in our tractor. nearly finished by now. Maybe going around in random circles actually hasn't helped. And because I'm not bowing or anything, you can't see exactly where I've done. I'm just doing this so I can finish the tutorial. Alright, we completed that little bit. So sometimes you may be late and the weeds have grown tall, so a weeder can't remove them. In this case, you'll need to use a sprayer and apply plant protection. So same thing as before, we will go over. We'll enter our vehicle. We'll go forward and attach the counterweight. We'll go back and we'll attach the sprayer. For the sprayer, make sure to fill it with herbicide and unfold it. Then turn it on and drive over the field so you spray the weeds. Button and X. Sorry, that button and A. So we're unrolling it now. Alright. B will lower the sprayer. X will turn on. You first need to fill the tool. Refill sprayer. Left. Yeah, that's right, it was easier with the keyboard. Refill sprayer. There's a gauge down the bottom right which is refilling with herbicide. Turn on sprayer using B. Oh, okay, the spray bottle's gone out of our way. Now here we go. Spraying the weeds. Not necessarily going straight, but this gives us a good view of what we're actually doing. How wide you'd actually have to turn around to refill it, to go to the next row. Almost finished. I can't get over how good these graphics are. Okay, so we've done that. Let's go on to fertilizing. I was just thinking about it just then as I was doing that little section about how long I've actually known Shauno and Jen. And I started podcasting in 2007. Definitely started talking 2008. First time I met them in person was 2009 when I went to America the first time. So just based on 2008, wow, that's 12 years. That's absolutely amazing. Every time I go to America, I go and see them. And they show me a good time, I show them a good time, and we have fun. It's all awesome. You know, life's challenging for everyone, but somehow we manage to get through it. The basic way to improve a crop yield is to apply fertilizer. There are many ways you can fertilize your fields using tools like manure sprayers, slurry tanks, and fertilizer spreaders. Alright, so we are going to have access to all the tools in this one. So we'll get in our John Deere. We'll use the right button and we'll get into it. We'll attach that. I like it now that when you are ready to attach, it does tell you at the bottom of the screen. We'll turn on the tanker, and here we go. Okay, so now we'll go over and use something else. Oilseed radish is a catch crop, a fast-growing crop you plant before the crop you intend to harvest. Once the radishes have started growing, you need to break and burrow them into the ground with a cultivator. This destroys them but adds a lot of organic matter and nutrients to the soil. So let's go over. Gee, I was almost running then. So we'll add our weight again at the front and at the back. We will unfold it. And then we will lower it. How are you supposed to remember all these key combinations? Oh, I don't know. Alright. Oops. What did I... Oh, so I accidentally detached and attached. Alright. Might drive it this way. I might be a hope of driving it straight then. Now the one thing is that it magically knows how to stop. It automatically stops as soon as you reach the end of the crop. It automatically stops, which is always amused me with the game. It doesn't do the surrounds at the same time. So let's get into it again. Let's try and get our wheels straight, and then we'll do some driving. Okay, so we have completed the main tutorials. Soil care, we should probably do that now. Soil care while we're doing tutorials and whatnot. We're nowhere near animals yet so far, so that's good. I didn't get into farming the animals until way later in the previous series. Welcome to the soil care lesson. In this episode, or in this lesson, you'll learn how to take optimum care of your soil to get the best yield crop. After 3 harvest cycles, your field needs lime. Lime can be brought in pallets from the shop and is spread over the field with a spreader. So we'll go over. We'll jump in our case. Attach the counterweight. Go backwards a little bit. Attach the spreader. Turn it on. Wow, look at all that fertilizer coming out the back that it's spreading. Wow, how good's this? Sorry, it's actually lime that it's putting out. You know, I'm not driving straight because I'm trying to concentrate on camera work. Pitter to patter. There's good old Farmer Wayne in his tractor. And you can actually, wow, how would say, you can actually see the lime, that I've actually spread. Obviously, when I'm doing it on my real farm, I'll be a bit more straighter. Some crops we also need to plough. What's my name? That name again is Mr. Plough. Okay, Mr. Plough, you know what to do. Lower the plough. Alright, here we go, Mr. Plough. Hey, Wayne! Those hockey boys came over the other day. There's Wayne in his tractor. Yeah, boy. See, I'm not going very straight, but this is just for the sake of the exercise. Also need some opening scenes. Remember to avoid a 30% yield malaise. You must spread lime after free harvest, plough after corn, potato, sugar beets and sugarcane harvest. Alright, we have done that. We've done that. Soil care. We're not going to worry about baling for the moment. So let's go into career mode. I'm a new farmer. Oh, I do like this. New farmer, you already own land and some equipment in Ravenport will teach you how to play Farming Simulator. farm manager, you start with substantial funds but no land, no buildings and no equipment. It's up to you to decide what your farm will look like and start from scratch, which will be hard. Your starting capital is very limited and you don't own any land or equipment yet. The economy is tough, prices are low, gameplay elements are on the most realistic setting. We will do that next time. I have been Simulated Erk. You have been awesome. Don't forget to take care out there on the farm and watch out for the heavy machinery. See you later. Bye for now.